Prime Minister Modi chaired a rather special meeting of the Union Cabinet at South Block today. What's so special about it? It's the last meeting of the Cabinet at the South Block at the British-era Secretariat building. The PMO now shifts to its new complex, which has been termed rather aptly as Seva Tirth. So the Cabinet held its final meeting in the South Block. That's the images on your screens there. This meeting happened at about 4 p.m. this evening. And now, from here, all business shifts over to the Seva Tirth, the new PMO. Remember that the building that they're seated in, South Block, which for long has been known as the power centre really in the heart of the national capital, was designed by British architect Herbert Baker in the early 1900s to meet the requirements of the British Raj. And so many decades it's continued to be used. Prime Minister Modi has repeatedly spoken about the Macaulay mindset, about getting rid of the colonial mindset and all reminders of it. This is another step in that particular effort. I'll bring in Aishwarya Paliwal for more details on this. Aishwarya, good evening. We're expecting the Prime Minister to speak about, the symbolic moment of shifting from South Block to the Seva Tirth. But explain to us the significance of this move, why the government chose to do it, the naming of Seva Tirth as well.
Well, Akshata, let me just tell you, and let's just flip through history. Since 2014, we have seen how certain changes have taken place. Prime Minister Modi has been very, very clear. We need to get out of the colonial mindset. We need to tell the world that A, we have arrived, and B, you cannot take India lightly. And this is evident in everything that the government has been doing over the past 12 years. And this shift that we are seeing now, it is a fact that, if you look at our old buildings, there is a huge hangover of what Britishers used to do and how they used to run India. Now that mindset change has to come in, and that's the reason why we are seeing not just the change in the name, but also the way in which people have been working, the way in which ministers have been very, very clearly told by the Prime Minister, not just once, but many times, let me tell you, have spoken with so many leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party. And one thing that the Prime Minister has always focused upon is the fact that you are here to serve the people. You are not their rulers. You are here to do seva. And that's the reason why we are seeing the name change that has happened. Actually, did you remember the Kartavya Path, the name change that had happened? The opposition was gunning for Prime Minister, gunning for the BJP and saying, why are you changing these names? But Kartavya Path actually is telling you that it is your Kartavya to serve the people. They have given you the power, they have chosen you, they have faith in you. And that's the reason why we have seen since 2014 the name changes that are now taking place. And in this new building, the one thing that we can very clearly see is the fact that everyone is equal. And this actually will make sure that all the departments work together, work in tandem, and that's the reason why we are seeing this shift taking place. Akshata, let me also very quickly tell you what will happen to the South Block and the North Block. They will be converted into the world's largest museum. That is the plan that BJP has ahead.
I was just going to ask you about that, Aishwarya, because there's so much of a conversation and chatter about what happens now to these buildings. Look, irrespective of whether, it reminds you of the colonial times or not, these have been etched in India's history. We can't deny that. And it's good to know, as Aishwarya points out, that the North Block and South Block in all likelihood will be converted to what will be the world's largest museum, which will be huge. So that part of history remains very much part of our story. It doesn't go anywhere, but just that what you're going to see along with the shifting of the PMO from South Block to the Seva Tirth is also an upgradation of sorts. Look, these are buildings that have stood the test of time. Yes, they've been there for decades together, but that also means that they're quite ancient in how they process and how they function. And so there's an effort to address that as well with this Seva Tirth that's been built, which the Prime Minister also unveiled. He unveiled the name. He's been seated there. He signed off some files as well earlier today, very symbolically ensuring that these were in fact files that will work for the benefit of women, for the benefit of youth, and as the government really says, also for vulnerable citizens. But Aishwarya, I'll request you to stay with me. We'll get details really about how exactly this came about to be. The formation of Seva Tirth, the idea. The key power centers of government is moving out of South and North Block for decades now. We've heard about the South Block, the North Block, ministries functioning out of here, the Prime Minister functioning out of here. No more. Prime Minister Modi's inaugurated Seva Tirth. So the PM will be here, as will the National Security Advisor's Office and the Cabinet Secretariat. Now this, along with Kartavya Bhavan 1 and 2, the future offices of key central ministries are more or less ready. So how did the Prime Minister kick things off at Seva Tirth? Those images are on your screens. The Prime Minister offered prayers to Lord Ganesha and then signed the first official documents, which the government says were documents that benefit youth, women and farmers. But the official inauguration will take place any time now, with the Prime Minister expected to speak. Now, there's a huge lot of symbolism involved in the fact that you're seeing the shifting from South Block to Seva Tirth. It aligns with the Prime Minister's vision of shedding colonial legacy and emphasizing on service-oriented governance. Now, that is essentially the messaging in this particular case. But let me also get you details about this particular building as well. It's part of course, the Central Vista project. It includes extremely modern workspaces and also has grand ceremonial rooms. The idea is to be able to also host dignitaries in some of these locations. PMO is located in South Block since independence, and so this is history that we're witnessing, that the PMO has shifted out of South Block. I'll bring in Aishwarya for more details on that. Aishwarya, just run us through also some of the features of what makes the Seva Tirth so unique. You know, I mentioned earlier about how some of these buildings, as historic as they are also ancient, and functioning out of them means that officials also work in, you know, that kind of a mindset where they're stuck without any tech. Does that change with the Seva Tirth?
Well, definitely, one thing, Akshita, that we have all seen, when none of us knew what selfie was, it was Prime Minister Modi, who in fact was very well at it. So this is something that Prime Minister has been focusing on, making sure that the buildings are made in such a way. And Gujarat is a classic example of the way in which, new buildings have been built. The idea is to make sure that the important departments are together, because we have seen how, important notes at times get misplaced, or the information takes a lot of time from reaching one ministry to the other. So all those things are being done away with. If we speak about tech, then the latest tech is now being used. That is what the Prime Minister's focus was, also making sure that all the important ministries, they work in tandem, because, let's look at how important it is to make sure that all the ministries are working together, because the idea now of the government and of Prime Minister is to make sure that we move from being a developing nation to being a developed nation by 2047. Now, that can happen when the policies are in place, and more important than the policy is the implementation of those policies. So the government, very, very clear that you need to bring everything together, so that time and speed is something that is being looked at. And in case there is something that needs urgent attention, all those things can be done at. And if we also speak about the tech, then these buildings are equipped with the latest technology, which will serve India at least for the next 50 years. So that is something that the government had in mind. And also, obviously, doing away with the colonial past, that's something that the government has been focusing on over the past 10 years.
All right, and on our screens right now are live images that are coming in from the Seva Tirth, where you have Prime Minister Modi seated with his entire cabinet. This is the function that's underway. The Prime Minister is expected to speak anytime now about the significance of this shifting. It's a bit of a pet project of his, of sorts, the Central Vista project, and this is very much a part of that as well. You see all the cabinet ministers present for this particular moment. Right next to the Prime Minister is Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. Remember that all of these ministers, for them too, this is a moment that they will remember, a day that they will remember for the last many years. They've been attending so many meetings in South Block. That will no more happen. The last cabinet meeting took place a couple of hours ago in South Block. And now what we're going to be seeing is essentially all of the business, all of the work shifting from South Block into the Seva Tirth. Prime Minister Modi is expected to speak in just a few moments from now. Earlier, and the images on the right of your screen, so from earlier, where the Prime Minister entered the Seva Tirth for the first time, conducting a puja first of Lord Ganesh, and then going ahead and signing off files, then moved back to South Block for the symbolic last cabinet meeting to take place in South Block. The next few, steps as far as business goes for the PMO, all of that shifts now to the Seva Tirth. That is not just the PMO, but the National Security Council Secretariat, the Cabinet Secretariat, all of that now moves to the Seva Tirth complex. That's the new power address, essentially, in the national capital. So what you're seeing is phase by phase the Central Vista project coming into effect. The idea also of the Prime Minister with this particular project is to bring all of the power centers together. Earlier, you had it a bit fragmented in parts of Delhi. If you're aware of really the power center of the national capital, Central Delhi, you know that each of these buildings was spread apart, each of the ministries as well. The idea of the Prime Minister with the Central Vista project is to base everything together, from fragmented aging infrastructure to spread across different locations, shifting rather to modern infrastructure that's all connected one way or another. And that is really another big attempt by the Prime Minister to kind of change the face of the national capital. It's run into controversy too, and I'll bring in Aishwarya on that. It's run into controversy previously, Aishwarya, also with some, in fact, leaders from the opposition questioning what is the need to do this, that you're trying to wipe out history by getting rid of some of these buildings that has seen, that's not just stood the test of time, but also witnessed India through so many decades.
Well, let me just give you a very small example, an example that has often been given by Prime Minister Modi. And that example is that if you want to move forward, you cannot always be, you don't look behind. You cannot always be looking at the rear view mirror. You need to look forward. And that's the reason why we are seeing these kind of buildings that are coming up. The government has been telling the opposition, they've been extending olive branch and saying that you also need to look at India's future. Yes, India has a history, and that's the reason why the government is now planning to make sure that there is a large museum, in fact, the world's largest museum, which we will see being built in these old buildings. So you are not doing away with history. India understands the history and the rich culture, and that is what Prime Minister has been focusing on. Akshita, just let's break down these two words. Seva Teeth. The Seva means that you have to work for the people. And when we speak about Teeth in the Hindi language, it means a holy place. So this is a place from where you have to make sure that you work for the people. You do the Seva of those people. So you are not doing away with our culture. You are not doing away with our heritage. It's just that you are bringing everyone together under one roof. As you rightly pointed out, Akshita, those who understand the national capital know that the ministries were placed at different places. So all those things are being done away with. All of them have been brought under one roof. The idea is to make sure that there is seamless implementation of the kind of policy work that we are seeing being done by the government, because all the wheels need to work together. This is like the train. The train needs to move together. All of us need to march in one direction. Only then will we be able to see the policy changes that the government has been doing. The correct implementation will actually lead to the kind of transformative changes that India at the moment is looking at. And this is a part of that larger project that Prime Minister Modi and the BJP often have been speaking about. Opposition, obviously, Akshita, have been pointing fingers and saying that you are changing the history, but the government believes that this is not a change in history. This is just a way forward. This is just India marching forward. Akshita.
All right, Aishwarya, just stay with me. We'll also play out for you a report by my colleague Piyush from earlier, where he shows you exactly what the Seva Teerth looks like. This is, of course, a building that's in the heart of the national capital, part of the Central Vista project. It houses not just the PMO, but also, in fact, has several other key officials, the NSA's office, the Cabinet Secretariat, all of those based in the building. Take a look at this ground report.
Today, Prime Minister at 6 p.m. when he will inaugurate Seva Teerth, and he will be shifting to his new office, and barely, a kilometer away from the South Block office is the office of Prime Minister, which is also known as Seva Teerth, and the building, which is now being decorated with various things. It has been garlanded, it has been completely decorated. This is the new building which you can clearly see on your television screen, and this building will now be called Seva Teerth, and from here itself now Prime Minister will be operating. His office will be the new office, which is now called Seva Teerth. History will have a new chapter added, and that will be called Seva Teerth. With video journalist Emmanuel, I'm Piyush Mishra in Delhi for India Today.
Let me bring in Gaurav Sawant also, who's joining us from the newsroom as we count down to the Prime Minister's address. Gaurav, what makes this kind of a move significant? Because on one hand, while you're seeing essentially better infrastructure, you've got the Prime Minister's vision of the Central Vista project coming alive. There are some critics who question why get rid of these buildings which have stood the test of time, these buildings which have witnessed history for India.
So they're virtually, bursting at the seams in some places. We've reported extensively from South Block and North Block, and offices are so spread out. Files are lying in the open. It's very disjointed. It's not like a modern 21st century building. And of course, that concept of Mai Baap Sarkar, the British were rulers. The manner in which these buildings were created, the aim was very different. And what is it that the Seva Tirth says? The civilizational ethos of this country is Matra Devo Bhav, Pitra Devo Bhav, Acharya Devo Bhav, Atiti Devo Bhav, which means for us, for the sons and daughters of this land, our mother, our father, our teachers, our guests, they are akin to God for us. Now, the Prime Minister has added Nagrik Devo Bhav for the government. It's the citizens of this country who are God. So that's the concept, or that's the thing that he wants to inculcate in the government. That Mai Baap Sarkar concept is gone. It's no longer Rajpath. Rajpath becomes Kartavyapath. Also the new buildings, if I may, the Prime Minister's office, for example, the Prime Minister's office is in one corner of South Block. You have the National Security Council Secretariat, which is in a different place. You have the Cabinet Secretariat and some of its offices in a different place. Now all these offices come under one building. 21st century buildings is what one of the officials was telling me. The concept of water conservation, waste management, renewable energy, lighting, security, integration, all of that has been done in these new 21st century buildings to keep up with the time. So the old buildings aren't being brought down. They remain as museums. The new building is for better governance, or as the government puts it, to serve people better.
What we're hearing is, to all of the questions asking what happens to the North Block and the South Block, we're hearing that these will be converted into museums. And so this will become the world's biggest, largest museum. But what do you also make, Gaurav, of the very apt name that's been given to this building of Seva Tirth? It's completely in line with what the Prime Minister has spoken of repeatedly when he says that we are servants of the people. We're here to serve.
Well, even from earlier times, all bureaucrats or all government officials are known as government servants. But do they actually serve, or do they have the concept of Mai Baap Sarkar, that the government, gives to people? So the government is the giver, people are the takers, and which puts the government on a pedestal. The Prime Minister's aim is to change that. A lot of this will take time. It doesn't happen overnight. How much of it will actually be visible in the form of people not having to stand in long queues, not waiting endlessly, and something that's really hurt virtually everyone, not having to bribe to have their work done, to have systems that are followed through. Well, they say a lot of things have become completely online. You apply for something, if you meet all the QRs, the qualitative requirements, you get it automatically. But will all of that become more streamlined and smooth? We shall know. The effort is being made. The result we will be reporting on.
And the message from, in fact, the PMO on the shift is also that they're guided by the spirit of Nagrik Devo Bhava, which tells you exactly why it's called Seva Tirth as well. That's the big messaging that the PMO is, in fact, attempting with what's happening right now. You had the Prime Minister earlier today also kicking things off. First matter of business in the Seva Tirth was to sign files, according to the PMO, that was to do with women, with youth, with vulnerable citizens, with farmers as well. So as we get you all the latest updates, Gaurav, I will request you to stay with me. We've got on our screens the live images that are coming in right now from the Seva Tirth in Delhi. You can see the outside completely lit up in the tricolour as well. And those are the images on your screens of the Prime Minister at the location in Seva Tirth. He's going to be speaking any moment now on exactly what is the significance of this particular moment. But you see the entire area and the central vista vision of the Prime Minister's essentially coming alive. The entire central Delhi has been going through a facelift, a revamp of sorts for the last many years. But Gaurav, I'll also bring you in on that, or the larger picture of the Central Vista project and the attempt by the Modi government to kind of revamp what central Delhi looks like? Because this is something that many deem as a pet project of the Prime Minister.
पट्टिका अनावरण के साथ ही कर्तव्य भवन 1 और 2 का लोकार्पण संपन्न।
So you have the Union Cabinet here. As you see them in these images, the Prime Minister has just inaugurated the Seva Tirth and Kartavya Bhavan 1 and 2. These are government offices, again streamlined. Like we were just talking about, Prime Minister's office, National Security Council Secretariat, the Cabinet Secretariat, they were all in different buildings. They were all in different parts of the national capital. Now they're all there at Seva Tirth. Similarly, Kartavya Bhavan 1 and Kartavya Bhavan 2 will have government offices, various government offices working under the same roof. So you have better security, you have better streamlining, you have central management of these buildings, all of that, and then modern 21st century buildings, as one of the government officials was telling us that whether it's renewable energy, whether you have water management, waste management, integration in terms of their systems, all of that now happens under one roof. So the External Affairs Ministry, the Defense Ministry, various other ministries, they will gradually be integrating more, moving around in the same area. And the first steps, as you were mentioning, Akshita, were the first decision, PM Rahat scheme. Accident victims, cashless treatment up to 1.5 lakh rupees. Lakhpati Didis, from the existing 3 crore, the ambitious target is to raise it to 6 crore. Also, other aspects that the government wants to now move forward. And I think now the Prime Minister will be speaking about his vision. At the central vista, you had King George V, his statue there. Then there was a proposal to have Mahatma Gandhi's statue there, but Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, his statue was installed in that central vista. You had the National War Memorial, and we were reporting on that, Akshita. I must tell you, there was so much resistance to the National War Memorial coming up there, but finally it has come up there. And perhaps the Prime Minister will now be speaking in a moment, Akshita.
So we're going to track very closely what's happening there live. Gaurav describing for us what we're seeing at the brand new Seva Tirth, where you see the cabinet in full presence. I'd also like to highlight that those gentlemen that you see seated with pink jackets, all part of the PMO, almost as if they've come together in uniform to celebrate this moment. I'll bring in Rajat Sethi also on this broadcast. Rajat, good evening. What do you make of the significance of this moment? Because, there are some critics who say that the North-South bloc have been intrinsic to India's story, has seen India grow over the last many decades. Do we really need to be replacing these power centers?
See, the criticism for the sake of criticism.
Okay,
that's
my apologies. We're
cutting
cutting
मंत्रीगण,
across live.
सभी सांसदगण, सरकार के सभी कर्मचारी, अन्य महानुभाव और मेरे प्यारे साथियों, आज हम सभी एक नए इतिहास को बनते देख रहे हैं। आज विक्रम संवत 2082 फाल्गुन कृष्ण पक्ष विजया एकादशी, ये महत्वपूर्ण शुभ दिन माघ 24 शक संवत 1947 का पुण्य अवसर और आज की प्रचलित भाषा में कहूं तो 13 फरवरी का ये दिन भारत की विकास यात्रा में एक नए आरंभ का साक्षी बन रहा है। हमारे शास्त्रों में विजया एकादशी का बहुत महत्व रहा है। इस दिन जिस संकल्प के साथ आगे बढ़ते हैं उसमें विजय अवश्य प्राप्त होती है। आज हम सभी भी विकसित भारत का संकल्प लेकर सेवा तीर्थ में, कर्तव्य भवन में प्रवेश कर रहे हैं। अपने लक्ष्य में विजयी होने का दैवीय आशीर्वाद हमारे साथ है। मैं आप सभी को, पीएमओ की पूरी टीम को, कैबिनेट सचिवालय और विभिन्न विभागों के सभी कर्मचारियों को सेवा तीर्थ और नए भवनों की बधाई देता हूं। मैं इनके निर्माण से जुड़े सभी इंजीनियर्स का और श्रमिक साथियों का आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। साथियों, आजादी के बाद साउथ ब्लॉक और नॉर्थ ब्लॉक जैसी इमारतों से देश के लिए अनेक अहम निर्णय हुए, नीतियां बनी। लेकिन ये भी सच है कि ये इमारतें ब्रिटिश साम्राज्य के प्रतीक के तौर पर बनाई गई थी। इन इमारतों को बनाने का मकसद भारत को सदियों तक गुलामी की जंजीरों में जकड़े रखना था। साथियों, आप भी जानते हैं, एक समय था जब कोलकाता शहर देश की राजधानी हुआ करता था। लेकिन 1905 के बंगाल विभाजन के उस दौर में कोलकाता ब्रिटिश विरोधी आंदोलन का प्रबल केंद्र बन चुका था और इसलिए अंग्रेजों ने 1911 में भारत की राजधानी को कोलकाता से दिल्ली शिफ्ट किया और उसी के बाद अंग्रेजी हुकूमत की जरूरतों और उसकी सोच को ध्यान में रखकर नॉर्थ ब्लॉक, साउथ ब्लॉक जैसी इमारतें बनाने का काम शुरू हुआ। इसके बाद जब रायसीना हिल्स के इन भवनों का उद्घाटन हुआ था, तब उस समय के वायसरॉय ने कहा था, जो नए भवन बने हैं वो ब्रिटिश सम्राट की इच्छाओं के अनुरूप बने हैं। यानी उस दौर में ये भवन ब्रिटेन के महाराजा की सोच को गुलाम भारत की जमीन पर उतारने का माध्यम थे। रायसीना हिल्स का चुनाव भी इसलिए किया गया कि इमारतें अन्य इमारतों से ऊपर रहे, कोई उनकी बराबरी ना कर सके। अब संयोग से सेवा तीर्थ का ये पूरा परिसर किसी पहाड़ी पर न होकर जमीन से ज्यादा जुड़ा है। साउथ ब्लॉक और नॉर्थ ब्लॉक जैसी इमारतें जहां ब्रिटिश हुकूमत की सोच को लागू करने के लिए बनी थी, वहीं आज मैं गर्व के साथ कह सकता हूं कि सेवा तीर्थ और कर्तव्य भवन जैसे नए परिसर भारत की जनता की आकांक्षाओं को पूरा करने के लिए बने हैं। यहां से जो फैसले होंगे वो किसी महाराजा की सोच को नहीं, 140 करोड़ देशवासियों की अपेक्षाओं को आगे बढ़ाने का आधार बनेंगे। इसी अमृत भावना के साथ आज मैं ये सेवा तीर्थ, एक कर्तव्य भवन भारत की जनता को समर्पित कर रहा हूं। साथियों, इस समय 21वीं सदी का पहला क्वार्टर पूरा हो चुका है। ये आवश्यक है कि विकसित भारत की हमारी कल्पना केवल नीतियों और योजनाओं में ही नहीं, हमारे कार्यस्थलों, हमारी इमारतों में भी दिखाई दे, जहां से देश का संचालन होता है वो जगह प्रभावी भी होनी चाहिए और प्रेरणादायी भी होनी चाहिए। वो इम्प्रेसिव भी हो और इंस्पायरिंग भी हो। आज नई नई टेक्नोलॉजी तेजी से हमारे बीच जगह बना रही है, लेकिन इन सुविधाओं के विस्तार के लिए, नए टूल्स के उपयोग के लिए पुरानी इमारतें नाकाफी पड़ रही है। साउथ ब्लॉक, नॉर्थ ब्लॉक, पुराने भवनों में जगह की कमी थी, सुविधाओं की भी अपनी सीमाएं थी। करीब करीब 100 साल पुरानी ये इमारतें भीतर से जर्जर होती जा रही थी। इसके अलावा भी कई चुनौतियां थी। मैं समझता हूं इन चुनौतियों के बारे में भी देश को निरंतर बताया जाना जरूरी है। जैसे आजादी के इतने दशकों के बाद भी भारत सरकार के अनेकों मंत्रालय दिल्ली के 50 से ज्यादा अलग अलग स्थानों से चल रहे हैं। हर साल इन मंत्रालयों की इमारतों के किराए पर ही प्रति वर्ष 1,500 करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा खर्च हो रहे हैं। हर रोज 8 से 10,000 कर्मचारियों को एक इमारत से दूसरी इमारत में जाने का लॉजिस्टिक खर्च अलग होता था। अब सेवा तीर्थ और कर्तव्य भवनों के निर्माण से ये खर्च कम होगा, समय बचेगा और कर्मचारियों के समय की इस बचत से प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ेगी। साथियों, इस बदलाव के बीच निश्चित तौर पर पुराने भवन में बिताए गए वर्षों की स्मृतियां हमारे साथ रहेगी। अलग अलग समय की चुनौतियों से जूझते हुए वहां से कई महत्वपूर्ण फैसले किए गए हैं। वहां से देश को नई दिशा मिली, सुधार की अनेक पहलें हुई। वो परिसर, वो इमारत भारत के इतिहास का अमर हिस्सा है। इसलिए हमने उस भवन को देश के लिए समर्पित म्यूजियम बनाने का फैसला किया है। वो युगे युगीन भारत म्यूजियम का ही हिस्सा होगी। वो इमारत देश की आने वाली पीढ़ी के लिए एक प्रेरणा केंद्र बनेगी। नई पीढ़ी के युवा जब वहां जाएंगे तो ऐतिहासिक लेगेसी उनका मार्गदर्शन करेगी। साथियों, विकसित भारत की इस यात्रा में ये बहुत जरूरी है कि भारत गुलामी की मानसिकता से मुक्त होकर आगे बढ़े। दुर्भाग्य है, आजादी के बाद भी हमारे यहां गुलामी के प्रतीकों को ढोया जाता रहा। आप देखिए, पहले क्या स्थिति थी। प्रधानमंत्री निवास जहां है उसे रेस कोर्स कहा जाता था। उपराष्ट्रपति के लिए कोई निवास स्थान तय ही नहीं था। राष्ट्रपति भवन तक आने वाले रास्ते को लोकतंत्र में राजपथ कहा जाता था। आजाद भारत में जो सैनिक शहीद हुए उनके लिए कोई स्मारक ही नहीं था। जो सुरक्षा बल, जो पुलिसकर्मी शहीद हुए उनके लिए भी कोई स्मृति स्थल नहीं था। यानी 1947 में स्वतंत्र हुए देश की राजधानी, जहां से देश के बड़े बड़े निर्णय होते थे, वो पूरी तरह गुलामी की मानसिकता में जकड़ी हुई थी। दिल्ली की इमारतों, सार्वजनिक स्थानों, ऐतिहासिक स्थलों पर गुलामी के चिन्ह ही भरे पड़े हैं। लेकिन साथियों, कहते हैं ना, समय का चक्र कभी भी एक जैसा नहीं रहता। 2014 में देश ने तय किया कि गुलामी की मानसिकता अब और नहीं चलेगी। हमने गुलामी की इस मानसिकता को बदलने का अभियान शुरू किया। हमने वीरों के नाम नेशनल वॉर मेमोरियल बनाया। हमने पुलिस की वीरता को सम्मान देने के लिए पुलिस स्मारक बनाए। रेस कोर्स रोड, उसका नाम बदलकर लोक कल्याण मार्ग रखा गया। और ये केवल नाम बदलने का निर्णय नहीं था, ये सत्ता के मिजाज को सेवा की भावना में बदलने का पवित्र प्रयास था। साथियों, हमारे इन फैसलों के पीछे एक गहरी भावना है, एक विजन है। ये हमारे वर्तमान, हमारे अतीत और भविष्य को भारत के गौरव से जोड़ती है। जिस जगह को पहले राजपथ के नाम से जाना जाता था, वहां न पर्याप्त सुविधाएं थी, न आम नागरिकों के लिए समुचित व्यवस्था। हमने उसे कर्तव्य पथ के रूप में विकसित किया। आज वही स्थान परिवारों, बच्चों, देश भर से आने वाले नागरिकों के लिए एक जीवंत सार्वजनिक स्थल बन चुका है। इसी परिसर में नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस की भव्य प्रतिमा स्थापित की गई। लंबे समय तक हमारी राजधानी में अपने महान नायकों की स्मृति को इस रूप में स्थान नहीं मिला था। हमने यह तय किया कि देश की नई पीढ़ी राजधानी के केंद्र में अपने नायकों से प्रेरणा ले। राष्ट्रपति भवन परिसर में भी परिवर्तन किए गए। मुगल गार्डन का नाम बदलकर अमृत उद्यान किया गया। जब पुरानी संसद के पास नए संसद भवन का निर्माण हुआ तो हमने पुराने भवन को भुलाया नहीं। हमने उसे संविधान सदन के रूप में नई पहचान दी। जब अलग अलग मंत्रालयों को एक परिसर में लाया गया तो उन भवनों को कर्तव्य भवन का नाम दिया गया। नाम बदलने की ये पहल केवल शब्दों का बदलाव नहीं है। इन सभी प्रयासों के पीछे वैचारिक सूत्रता एक ही है। स्वतंत्र भारत की स्वतंत्र पहचान, गुलामी से मुक्त निशान। साथियों, नए प्रधानमंत्री कार्यालय का नाम है सेवा तीर्थ। सेवा की भावना ही भारत की आत्मा है। सेवा की भावना ही भारत की पहचान है। श्री रामकृष्ण परमहंस जी कहते थे, शिव ज्ञान से जीव ज्ञान सेवा। यह विचार केवल आध्यात्मिक नहीं है, यह राष्ट्र निर्माण का दर्शन है। यह भवन हमें हर क्षण याद दिलाएगा कि शासन का अर्थ सेवा है, दायित्व का अर्थ समर्पण है। हमारे शास्त्रों में भी कहा गया है, सेवा परमो धर्म, अर्थात सेवा ही सबसे बड़ा धर्म है। भारतीय संस्कृति का यही विचार प्रधानमंत्री कार्यालय और सरकार का विजन है। इसलिए सेवा तीर्थ ये केवल एक नाम नहीं, ये एक संकल्प है। सेवा तीर्थ यानी नागरिक की सेवा से पवित्र हुआ स्थल, सेवा के संकल्प को सिद्धि तक ले जाने का स्थल। तीर्थ का अर्थ भी होता है तरति अनेन इति तीर्थ, अर्थात जो तारने की, पार करने की क्षमता रखे, जो लक्ष्यों की प्राप्ति में सहायक हो, वो तीर्थ है। आज भारत के सामने भी विकसित भारत का लक्ष्य है, आत्मनिर्भर भारत का लक्ष्य है। हमें करोड़ों देशवासियों को गरीबी से मुक्ति दिलानी है। हमें देश को गुलामी की मानसिकता से मुक्ति दिलानी है। और ये काम सेवा के सामर्थ्य से ही सिद्ध होगा। साथियों, आज जब भारत रिफॉर्म एक्सप्रेस पर सवार है, आज जब भारत अंतर्राष्ट्रीय संबंधों की एक नई गाथा लिख रहा है। आज जब नए नए ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट्स संभावनाओं के नए दरवाजे खोल रहे हैं, जब देश सैचुरेशन के लक्ष्य की ओर तेजी से बढ़ रहा है, तो सेवा तीर्थ और कर्तव्य भवनों में आप सबके काम की नई गति और आपका नया आत्मविश्वास देश के लक्ष्यों को प्राप्त करने में बहुत बड़ी भूमिका निभाएगा। साथियों, हमारी संस्कृति कहती है, हर शुभ कार्य से पहले स्वस्ति वाचन, मंगल की कामना, शुभ का संकल्प, वेद का मंत्र हमें दिशा देता है। आनो भद्राः क्रतवो यन्तु विश्वतः, अर्थात कल्याणकारी विचार हर दिशा से हम तक आते रहें, यही इस भवन की आत्मा होनी चाहिए। भारत के महान लोकतंत्र में जनता के विचार ही हमारी शक्ति है, जनता के सपने ही हमारी पूंजी है, जनता की अपेक्षाएं हमारी प्राथमिकता है, जनता की आकांक्षाएं ही हमारा मार्गदर्शन है। इन भावनाओं और इस भवन के बीच कोई दीवार नहीं होनी चाहिए, कोई दूरी नहीं होनी चाहिए। जब आप जनता के सपनों को समझेंगे, तभी नीतियां जीवंत होगी। जब आप जनता की आकांक्षाओं को महसूस करेंगे, तभी निर्णय प्रभावी होंगे। पिछले 11 वर्षों में हमने गवर्नेंस का एक नया मॉडल देखा है, एक ऐसा मॉडल जहां निर्णय का केंद्र भारत का नागरिक है। नागरिक देवो भव, ये केवल वाक्य नहीं है, ये हमारी कार्य संस्कृति है। इसे आत्मसात कर आपको इन नए भवनों में प्रवेश करना है। सेवा तीर्थ में लिया गया हर निर्णय, यहां चलने वाली हर फाइल, यहां बिताया गया हर क्षण 140 करोड़ देशवासियों के जीवन को बेहतर बनाने के लिए होना चाहिए। मैं हर अधिकारी से, हर कर्मचारी से, हर कर्मयोगी से कहना चाहता हूं, जब भी आप इस भवन में कदम रखें, पल भर के लिए रुक जाएं, कुछ क्षण ठहरे, अपने आप से पूछे, क्या आज का मेरा कार्य करोड़ों देशवासियों के जीवन को आसान बनाएगा? यही आत्ममंथन इस स्थान की सबसे बड़ी शक्ति बनेगा। साथियों, हम यहां अधिकार दिखाने नहीं आए हैं, हम यहां जिम्मेदारी निभाने आए हैं। और हमने देखा है, जब शासन सेवा भाव से चलता है, तो परिणाम भी असाधारण होते हैं। और तभी तो 25 करोड़ लोग गरीबी से बाहर निकलते हैं। तभी तो अर्थव्यवस्था नई गति पकड़ती है। साथियों, आज विकसित भारत 2047 सिर्फ हमारा लक्ष्य नहीं है, यह विश्व की निगाहों में भारत की प्रतिज्ञा है। और इसलिए यहां बनने वाली हर नीति, यहां होने वाला हर निर्णय सेवा की निरंतर भावना से प्रेरित होना चाहिए। और एक दिन जब आप सेवानिवृत्त होकर या स्थानांतरण के बाद इस भवन से विदा लेंगे, आप पीछे मुड़कर देखेंगे, अपने आज के दिनों को गर्व के साथ याद करेंगे। तब आप स्वयं से कह सकेंगे कि हां, जितने दिन मैं सेवा तीर्थ में रहा, कर्तव्य भवन में रहा, हर दिन मैंने देश के नागरिकों की सेवा की। हर निर्णय राष्ट्र के हित में लिया। वह क्षण आपको सुकून देगा। वह क्षण आपकी सबसे बड़ी उपलब्धि होगा। वह क्षण आपकी व्यक्तिगत पूंजी होगा। और वही पूंजी आपके जीवन को गौरव से भर देगी। साथियों, महात्मा गांधी की भावना थी, कर्तव्य की बुनियाद पर ही अधिकार की भव्य इमारत का निर्माण होता है। जब हम अपना कर्तव्य निभाते हैं तो बड़ी से बड़ी चुनौती से टकरा सकते हैं, उसका समाधान कर सकते हैं। हमारे संविधान निर्माताओं ने इसलिए ही कर्तव्य पर बहुत जोर दिया है। और इसलिए हमें याद रखना है, कोटि कोटि देशवासियों के सपनों को साकार करने का आधार है कर्तव्य। कर्तव्य आरंभ है। कर्तव्य इस जीवंत राष्ट्र की प्राणवायु है। करुणा और कर्मठता के स्नेह सूत्र में बंधा कर्म है कर्तव्य। संकल्पों की आस है कर्तव्य। परिश्रम की पराकाष्ठा है कर्तव्य। हर समस्या का समाधान है कर्तव्य। विकसित भारत का विश्वास है कर्तव्य। कर्तव्य समता है। कर्तव्य ममता है। कर्तव्य सार्वभौमिक है। कर्तव्य सर्वस्पर्शी है। सबका साथ, सबका विकास के भाव में पिरोया मंत्र है कर्तव्य। राष्ट्र के प्रति समर्पण का भाव है कर्तव्य। हर जीवन में ज्योति जगा दे वो इच्छा शक्ति है कर्तव्य। आत्मनिर्भर भारत का उल्लास है कर्तव्य। भावी पीढ़ी के उज्जवल भविष्य की गारंटी है कर्तव्य। मां भारती की प्राण ऊर्जा का ध्वजवाहक है कर्तव्य। राष्ट्र के प्रति भक्ति भाव से किया हर कार्य है कर्तव्य। नागरिक देवो भव की साधना का जागरूक पथ है कर्तव्य। साथियों, कर्तव्य की इसी भावना से, इस भावना को सर्वोपरि रखते हुए हमें सेवा तीर्थ और नए बने भवनों में कर्तव्य भाव से प्रवेश करना है। साथियों, आज भारत तेजी से आगे बढ़ रहा है, एक नई ऊंचाई की ओर, एक नए युग की ओर। आने वाले वर्षों में हमारी पहचान केवल अर्थव्यवस्था से नहीं होगी, हमारी पहचान होगी गवर्नेंस की गुणवत्ता से, नीतियों की स्पष्टता से और कर्मयोगियों की निष्ठा से। सेवा तीर्थ और कर्तव्य भवनों में लिया गया हर निर्णय केवल एक फाइल का फैसला नहीं होगा, 2047 के विकसित भारत की दिशा तय करेगा। याद रखिए, 2047 का लक्ष्य सिर्फ एक तारीख नहीं है, वो 140 करोड़ सपनों की समय सीमा है। इस यात्रा में हर संस्थान महत्वपूर्ण है, हर अधिकारी महत्वपूर्ण है, हर कर्मचारी, हर कर्मयोगी महत्वपूर्ण है। मैं चाहता हूं सेवा तीर्थ संवेदनशील शासन का प्रतीक बने, नागरिक केंद्रीय व्यवस्था का रोल मॉडल बने, ऐसा स्थान जहां सत्ता नहीं सेवा दिखे, जहां पद नहीं प्रतिबद्धता दिखे, जहां अधिकार नहीं उत्तरदायित्व दिखे। मुझे पूरा विश्वास है हमारा संकल्प इतिहास लिखेगा, हमारा परिश्रम पीढ़ियों को दिशा देगा। मैंने लाल किले से कहा था, यही समय है, सही समय है। आइए हम हर पल, हर क्षण का सही इस्तेमाल करें। हम राष्ट्र प्रथम की भावना से ऐसे पुण्य कार्य करें कि आने वाली शताब्दियां कहे, यही वह समय था जब भारत ने स्वयं के भाग्य को पुनः परिभाषित किया। यही वह समय था जब भारत ने अगले 1000 साल के उज्जवल भविष्य के लिए अपना मजबूत कदम नई ऊर्जा, नई गति के साथ उठाया था। इसी विश्वास के साथ आप सभी को मेरी बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। वंदे मातरम।
राष्ट्र चेतना से ओतप्रोत आपके उद्बोधन के लिए हृदय से आभार मान्यवर।